It's corn season here in central PA, and I've been dying to try some Mexican street corn. But I'm not a big fan of eating messy food. So I'm going to take this popular street food, transform it into my own, and add a little bonus by topping it with some shrimp. So stay tuned, I got something real special for you. Hey, so this week we're going to be doing something that I haven't done before, and I just kind of experimented with it yesterday, and it's going to be Mexican street corn. Corn on the cob, corn cut off the cob. I'm going to kind of do like lazy lobster, but I'm going to be doing it with, corn, lazy Mexican corn. I had this dish, I don't know, a few weeks ago. We were traveling back from Philly, and they had Mexican street corn on the menu, and I didn't really read the whole thing completely, and when it came out to me, it came out pre-prepared, cut off the cob, and it was all layered up with the ingredients that you would normally find on Mexican street corn. And I kind of liked it because it wasn't messy. I have a hard enough time with corn on the cob as it is, trying to stay semi-unmessy. So I figured, wow, this is really cool. I'm going to take this and kind of add my little twist to it, and what I'm going to do today is make my version of Mexican street corn. Cut off the cob, fresh. I just cut this off, and I'm actually going to top it with some grilled shrimp to go along with it. So stay tuned. We're going to get some things together here, and I'll go over the different ingredients, and then we'll get this thing started. All right, so for our ingredients, I've got 2 cobs of corn that I cut the corn off of. I've got some cotija cheese, I got some mayo, some Mexican crema, otherwise known as Mexican sour cream, some fresh cilantro that I chopped. Also going to kind of finish it off with a little diced tomato. For some heat, I got some jalapeno here, and I got a little lime to go into my my cream mixture. So that's our ingredients. Oh, and I forgot, I got my Chipolte chili powder as well. So what I'm going to do now is move over to the 360 griddle, and we'll start getting this cooked off. So as you all know, with the traditional Mexican street corn, they kind of take this, and obviously they take the husk off, and then they usually put it on a barbecue. They char grill it up. Looks really cool, tastes really good. But I'm gonna kind of get the same sort of thing. I am gonna kind of put a little char on my corn. I'm gonna a little bit of oil on here, just a little, and I'm using avocado oil. I'm going to go ahead and throw my corn on here. Give it a hit of salt and pepper. And be careful on the salt, because it's going to have the cotija cheese on the top. You really don't need a lot of salt. I'm just going to give it a little sprinkle of the Chipotle chili powder. And I'm going to hit it with some water, let it steam, and then we'll just kind of give it a nice little toss and let it cook here. So I'm kind of just going to let that do its thing just for a few moments here, get it cooked a little bit, and then I'm going to go for the char afterwards. So we're going to let this cook for probably about 3 minutes, and then we'll come on back to it. Alrighty, so just to give it a little bit of help, I'm going to hit it with a little bit of water, and I'm going to go ahead and put my cover on it to let it steam. So while the corn is cooking, we're going to go ahead and make our cream base. And normally the Mexican street corn has the cream painted on all over the cob, and then you kind of roll it in the cheese, sprinkle it with the chipotle, and it's really good. So what we're going to do now is make the cream for our bottom layer, because I'm going to say when I'm done with this, we're going to layer this up. So first off, take about a 1/3 cup of mayo, about a 1/3 cup of my Mexicanna Crema, Mexican sour cream, Just going to go ahead and put that there. Add some fresh cilantro in here. And then I'm going, ooh, I hear the corn popping. That's a good sign. I'm going to go ahead and get some lemon juice, or I'm sorry, I'm going to go ahead and get some lime juice in here. I'm going to use just about a half a lime. And there we go. Now for some heat, I'm just going to take a sliver of fresh jalapeno. And that. And I'm just going to mix this up. There we go. Alrighty, it's now for our shrimp. So I'm going to put a little bit of oil down. Spread that out a little bit. Let that heat up just for a few moments. Alright, so let me get my shrimp on here. Now I've got 6 shrimp. Oh, nice sizzle going. And all I'm going to do is hit these with some salt and pepper and some of that Chipolte chili powder as well. Put it on there. Pepper. Some salt. A little bit of Chipotle chili powder. And then I'm going to let this steam as well. A little bit of water, and we'll let it steam. This should take about 2 to 3 minutes. Alrighty, let's check our shrimp. And they are looking good. I don't want to overcook these. Just give them a little turn. I'm going to put a little char on those. Right on the grill. They are looking just about perfect. Alrighty, well these are just about done. What I'm going to do now is we're going to start plating this up. Okay, let's start pulling this together. Like I said, I'm going to layer this up. Normally, this would be painted on, this cream would be painted on the cob with some cheese sprinkled over it, a little bit of the chili powder on the top. But we're going to layer this down. So I'm going to put my cream in the bottom of my serving dish here. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my corn oh, and that is looking perfect. A nice char on it. Yeah, so don't make a mess. Yeah. And now for our cotija cheese, sprinkle our cheese on the top. I'm going to give it a lot of cheese here. That's good. Going with our, see, it's looking like Mexican street corn now, huh? There we go. A little bit of cilantro. For some more color, we'll go in with some tomatoes. And let's go ahead and put our shrimps on here. Have it. Well, what do you think, Lori? Winner Mexican street corn dinner? It's a little bit different than what you normally see, because I'm a little bit different anyways. Hey, so before we even get into tasting this, let me get my shout out in there. And this episode shout out is to the 13 Marines that lost their lives in Afghanistan. Tragic events happening over there, and my heart is very low right now, very sad. So, you know, appreciate all of our forces are doing over there. So to those Marines, you know, let's keep them in our prayers and in our thoughts, as well as their families. So now on to tasting this masterpiece. I don't know if it's a masterpiece, but let's go taste it. Now, it's layered. So first of all, I'm going to go all the way to the bottom to get some of that cream, the corn, and the cheese all in one scoop. That's what it's all about right there. It's the corn. Oh, snap. As, what was it, Mark Wiens? Whoa. This right here is killer. As you can see, it was easy. Anybody can make this, and I mean anybody. You've got to try it. Not getting corn all over my face and my hands. Hey, let me try the shrimp with some of this corn on it. Make this tomorrow. Make it as soon as you're done watching this if you've got the ingredients. This is killer. I don't know, Lori, I don't think there's going to be any left for you. So hey, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and most importantly, share. And this little logo over here, my logo, hit that and that'll help you subscribe much faster that way. So hey, until next time, we'll see you.